Welcome to 123 Minimize, the podcast about easy minimalism for busy moms with Jody and Linnea.
Welcome back to our podcast. Today we're going to talk about decluttering your home in 28 days.
So you are that mom, you are tired, you're overwhelmed, you are so sick of the clutter in your home and how much time of your life you spend cleaning, and you know it's time to make a change, but you're so overwhelmed you don't know where to start. You really want to have a peaceful home and you want to have more time to spend with your family. The holidays are looming ahead. Maybe it's your turn to host this year and you're dreading having to bring people into your home because it's not the way you want it. So this podcast is for you. We are going to tell you how to declutter your home in 28 days. We have a declutter event every quarter, and we've had so many people that have come through our events that have had amazing success with decluttering their home in 28 days. We've had people in the event say that during the 4 weeks of the declutter event, they bought nothing but groceries. People who in one day have donated 17 bags and boxes and got rid of 139 items. Another person said they cleared out almost 200 items. They didn't even think that they would be able to do that in 28 days. We had someone who was able to clear out about 50% of the toys from their living room, and it went really well with their kids, and they were really happy with their success about that. Another mom sold 106 items in a local huge kids consignment sale and dropped off 2 full van loads of items to a church garage sale after going through these 28 days of decluttering their home.
Wow.
Another was able to put 83 items in their donate pile. So we're going to show you now how you can declutter your home in 28 days. Yeah.
So let's talk about how someone would actually go about decluttering their home in 28 days.
Yeah. Step 1, really, you want to take some time to reflect.
Yeah.
We're going to think about your why. Why do you want to declutter? And just write it down. So, you know, it's probably all the things we just talked about, the overwhelm, the wanting peace, the wanting less time spent every day cleaning. Whatever it is for you, write it down so that you can see it and keep that before you as you go through these 28 days. Take a look at your budget as well and see if there's any goals that you want to set there financially. Some of the people that go through our events, they do actually choose to do kind of a no spend month where they don't spend anything outside of necessities like groceries.
And we definitely encourage that because it stops that flow of items into your home while you're decluttering.
Yes. And at the same time, will make you more aware of your spending habits, which can help you to be more mindful of how you want to spend in the future.
Right.
Next, you're going to start with a room that's going to give you the highest reward for the smallest amount of effort, your entryway. The reason for this is it's a place you're going to see often. If someone's coming to deliver something to you or you have a friend coming over, it's the first thing people see. It's the first thing you see when you come into your home. It's going to reward you over and over when you see this one area done. So start with your entryway and entry closet, and that will give you a great boost of motivation right up on the front. So,
you know, one thing that I love about our event is people can share their before and after photos.
Yeah.
They can ask questions and they can get ideas and inspiration from other people. But it's not like posting in a really large Facebook group where you don't know who's in there. Maybe you talk about decluttering a bunch of decorations or something that your mother-in-law gave you, but she's in the group.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives that like tighter community group of people going through it at the same time. So you're all working on your entrance the same day, which is kind of neat.
Yeah. Next, we dive into the kitchen. And this we spread out over many days because the kitchen has a lot of different areas. And the kitchen is an area that we're in a lot, right? At least once a day, up to maybe 5 or 7 times a day if you've got little kids that snack often, right? So you can be in there a lot.
The kitchen is a high traffic area.
Yeah.
And it can be a high frustration area because it gets so much use. And so if it's overflowing, packed full of stuff, you're not going to want to cook as much. It's going to be frustrating to put your dishes away. And so we plow into that over a course of many days because it can be an overwhelming area, but it's also a highly used area. So you get that reward right away and your family can feel that.
Along with the decluttering of the kitchen, we also will focus on meal planning. And when you're cleaning out your fridge and your freezer and your pantry, on those days when you're pulling things out, you're wiping everything down, You will write down an inventory of what you have. And one approach is to shop from your freezer and your pantry first, and then make meal plans that go around those items that you already have. And that can help reduce costs with groceries. You're not throwing away expired things that you could have used. You didn't know they were there, you forgot, or they were buried. And then trying to find a meal plan that will work best for your family, because there are several different ways you can meal plan. And if you can nail down a meal plan that works for your family, you can actually save yourself a lot of time without having to come up with brand new ideas every single week.
Yeah. One thing that has helped us is to use ChatGPT and just put in the ingredients that you have around it. And it will give you a suggestion for a meal. So if you're really trying to use up the stuff in the pantry and the freezer and storage, and like maybe it's been in there for a little bit too long, it's great. And I think websites can do that too, but I found that ChatGPT is kind of entertaining for it to see what it comes up with. And meal planning is such a huge topic though. So we do have tons and tons of tips about how our family does it with different ages of kids and how we've done it over the years, and what resources we use and how we write it down for everybody, how we communicate it. There is a lot of ideas in the event because fortunately, right? Unfortunately, I don't know. Food is something that you always deal with for your entire life. So as soon as you're taking care of yourself, you're dealing with food. It's not something that really goes away. So whether you're going to fast food, making everything from really scratch, gardening it, whatever, you have to deal with it somehow. So just giving some tools, teaching your kids some tools, it can make it less daunting and have more options available with all different sorts of budgets and availabilities and time constraints. So I think it's a really good topic to cover as part of minimalism, like how to reduce that stress and how to make it work for your family. And we talk about structured meal plans and flexible meal plans and meal plan like guidelines versus scheduling it on individual days. And in our workbook, we do give lots of printables to go along with this. So if you like a good printable to throw up on your fridge and fill out, we have that in the event. After the kitchen, we kind of move on to common areas in your home. So living room, your office, kids' toys. That's a big topic. So a lot of interaction around the kids' toys typically in the event. A lot of ideas, a lot of feedback, and before and after photos, which are so fun. And then, of course, books, games,
clothing, jewelry.
Linen closet, cleaning supplies. And then, of course, the ever-daunting photos on your phone, computer. We all love to take pictures of our kids, and so we're going to teach you methods to organize that so it can work for you, so you don't ever lose your photos, hopefully, and that you can make it something that's accessible to your family as they're growing up, that they have the ability to go and look at those photos also. But I don't want to skip over that we do take rest days. So it is 28 days, but you do get multiple rest days, and we talk about self-care. We have a self-care list actually in our workbook that we give away with the event. And we also talk about family fun and have some suggestions for family fun and a list for you to write what your family likes to do. Because a month is a long time to not have a break, and we all need a break. I know that if it's like 14 days in a row and I haven't had a break, I get really worn out. You know, my mood goes downhill, my attitude goes downhill, I get more snappy and ungrateful, honestly. And so scheduling in that time can be really recharging and actually make you excited to get back to another week of decluttering. So it's amazing how that works, right? You give some time to be bored, and then you're like, no, I want to do it, versus like, this is hard, I don't want to do it, I wish it was already done.
Something fun that we do in the event too, that I think really makes it easier to stay motivated, is that we give away weekly prizes. There may be like an Amazon gift card or a coffee gift card, things like that. And it's just a fun way to reward people for the hard work that they're doing, but also to help stay motivated. And the only thing that you do to get in the drawing for those each week is to participate and come into the Facebook group and post your before and afters and ask questions. And that holds you accountable, that you're sticking to it. And even if you don't have time to complete everything for that day, you did 5 minutes and that's all you had time for. So we just like to keep it fun.
I also want to add that some people join the event, download the workbook, go through the workbook, and like to kind of lurk in the group, and that's fine too. Like they don't interact, maybe they interact a little bit, but it's not like a burden where there's requirements of interacting and people call you out on the spot. It's more of just a safe space where if you want to share photos and you want to ask questions, we're there for you to answer your questions as you go through the entire month. Versus like we're going to call on you and it's your turn to present something. Yeah. But overall, our goal is just to have a support group where people can go through this course we've created in like a safe environment and get like real-time feedback and answers to their questions and encouragement as they go through the process. And the nice thing is after you finish the 28 days and you have that whole reset of your home, especially coming into the holidays here, where you're going to have more people coming through your home potentially, we have 2 free months of maintenance mode. So you stay in the group, you can ask questions, post photos, get encouragement, feedback, but you can either keep peeling that onion and getting deeper and deeper into decluttering your home, or you can just maintain it, maintain your processes and your routines and your organization systems that you put in place. I've really enjoyed our events in the past so far. I know a lot of people have found value in joining our events, and I just love that. I really love helping people, providing lots of resources. So I have a question from one of our members in the group. So she went on a vacation and brought 1 cup for her child, and they washed it and used it and washed it and used it. But at home they have 5 cups. She's wondering if she's just lazier at home and if they could get by with just the 1 cup. So I do have an opinion about this because when we travel, we do bring like reusable cups, water bottles, stuff like that. So we're not buying a lot of plastic bottles, but maybe we're getting a gallon jug of water or something for the car. I think we have a little bit more time on vacation. So it's not like that quick, like I have this cup, it has stuff still in it, I put it in the fridge or something, or it's dirty, I need another cup really quick, I'm heading out the door. We are doing fun things all day and then we get back to the hotel or the Airbnb or something and we have a little bit of time, like more energy to handle that kind of stuff. That's just how I feel. I can get by with a lot less, more minimalist on a vacation. So we've taken vacations where we flew somewhere with each person had a tiny like carry-on backpack and we made it work. But like living in our home like that, it would probably be frustrating with our little bit busy schedules with work and everything. I like to have not that level of minimalism. I need just that right comfortable level where it's not frustrating and we're not late for something because I only had 1 cup.
Here's another question from a member. How long after beginning minimizing your home did you feel satisfied with the results? I participated in a declutter challenge and got rid of so many things. And even though we haven't been bringing in much, I'm starting to feel the itch to declutter again, more than just an item here and there as I go. Any tips for a second pass through your home after a larger initial declutter?
Yes, that's that onion we talk about. She peeled off that first layer of the onion and now she's ready for that next layer of the onion. There's really no way to anticipate that, how you're going to feel. I mean, if you declutter too quickly, too fast, you might just go out and buy replacement stuff or have regrets. So that's perfect. And so that is why we do those 2 extra months of maintenance mode. And it's why we actually give that over 70-page workbook so that you can print it off. You can have it on your hard drive and you can do it as many times as you want. Print it off again, go through it again. So yeah, I don't think there's ever I'm just done. Because your tastes change, the seasons change, your style changes, your kids grow up. There's so much change in life that I can't imagine being like, this is how my house is perfectly. I'm never going to change anything for the rest of my life. Like, how boring. There is a fun aspect of decluttering.
When you go through that first pass of decluttering, it's all brand new to you and you're learning the skills and you're really, it's kind of like, you know, doing a new thing is going to be harder. But when you complete that, you go to the end of a full round, you have strengthened that muscle, that decision-making muscle. You have learned what works for you and you've experienced living with less things and not regretting those, you know, things that you have parted with. And so going through a second pass, I feel like you're going to come to it with more skills and abilities to more quickly make decisions and be able to like identify, oh yeah, I really don't need this certain item, or looking at it with a fresh perspective.
Also, when somebody does join the event and gets into that private Facebook group, they have access to all of the PDFs that we have on our website. Not just the free ones, but the ones that cost money as well. So there's a huge savings value with that. And then they can print them off, download them, and use them really forever. So how could somebody sign up for this event if they were interested?
Yeah, the link will be in our description, but you can just go to our website, which is 123minimize.com. and click on the events page. I will add too, this fall declutter event that's coming up in October 2024. We are also going to be talking about the upcoming holidays. So we're going to have some bonus material in this event that's going to help you specifically to prepare for any of the holidays that your family might be celebrating, whether it be Thanksgiving or Hanukkah or Christmas or New Year's, all those holidays. So that would include anything that relates to hosting people in your home, and also preparing for all of the activities that you might take on extra during the holiday season. It will include some things about gifts and just overall helping you to minimize the stress that can come along with the holidays and all the extra stuff that's thrown in there. But our goal really with this fall declutter event is by the end of October that you can just feel so equipped for the upcoming holidays that you won't have to spend weeks cleaning your house before people come over. You can spend 15 minutes cleaning up your house and your house will be ready to welcome guests. And meal planning will not be chaotic and stressful. You will have all the tools that you need ahead of time. When your home feels more peaceful to you, you actually have more brain space. I find that too. If I walk into a room and it's like super cluttered, to me it's like a checklist. Oh, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. Like I cannot sit down and relax. But if I walk into a peaceful room, there's no clutter, the dishes are all done, I can just sit down and like breathe. And I want to help other people be at that place by the end of October. So they start November with so much brain space and a good plan for the holidays so that your schedule's not overwhelmed. So you will be equipped with everything you need to have a organized and peaceful holiday.
We'd love to have you join us as we walk through decluttering our homes together in 28 days. So we host it in a private Facebook group that only people who have purchased the event can get into. So it's a nice small community of supportive people. We give you all the tools and the coaching that you need for these 4 weeks. So you'll receive a 70-plus page workbook and you'll be part of a private Facebook group. You'll also have 2 months free in our membership community for additional support during the following months that we call maintenance mode.
Don't miss this event. We are going to have so much fun providing you with guidance through daily tasks, tips, prizes, and coaching. Registration is now open at our website, and we would love to have you join us. We hope you enjoyed delving into this topic with us and found a few tips that might help you on your journey. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our amazing listeners for tuning in. Your support and curiosity are what keeps us going. For more tools and resources to help you on your journey toward a simpler life, visit our website, www.123minimize.com. If you found today's episode valuable, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an opportunity to explore new ideas and perspectives. And if you're inclined, leave us a review, which helps to spread the word to others who might enjoy the journey too. As always, feel free to connect with us on Facebook or Instagram to share your thoughts, suggestions, or just to say hi. Until next time, stay motivated. Take care.